Hi, so I want to say a few words about my very earliest musical experiences, which I don't remember clearly because I was very, very young, but I do have some memory of them. A lot of them come from the fact that I had a really great relationship with my grandma, my dad's mum, and she kept the memory alive. You know, she would describe to me what I used to do when I was very little on the piano, and she kept that connection to what I was up to when I was very small. So I'm talking about very young. I'm talking about like 4, 5, 6 years old, that kind of age. So I loved the piano. It was absolutely my favorite toy. But I didn't do anything clever. I wasn't a child prodigy. I'm nothing especially clever. I just loved the pattern of the keys. So I think I got the sense of the structure, the symmetry and structure of the keyboard that I currently teach, and also I felt this kind of storytelling poetry thing that is in groove that I also teach. So I felt it very intuitively as a very small child. Now what I actually did was ridiculously simple, like ridiculously simple, but I did it with such a childlike sense of confidence and wonder. So I might do something like this. This is the kind of thing that I would play. And then I'd probably do the whole thing again and just working on those three chords, those three harmonic blocks as I call them, just to make up this story, this very, very simple, this very simple telling of something that's based completely on feeling. I wasn't particularly consciously aware of what I was doing. That came later when I was 9 years old. And well, what happened at 9 years old, I was taken away from the teacher that I had from the age of 4, nearly 5, but I was very young. I was 4 when I started with her, and I had her right up to being 9. And she celebrated this as well, this very simple stuff. In fact, she would have me play in her in her little concerts, so student recitals that she used to do in Middlesbrough, in my hometown, and yeah, she really celebrated it. She loved it. She loved these very simple improvisations that I did. I'm not sure that I'm pretty sure my parents didn't love it. I know my mother didn't love it. She kind of thought it was just silly piddling about, as she called it. But because I had my grandma and because I had my teacher, who both of whom kind of really celebrated this stuff, when I was 9 years old and I got sent to this very strict piano teacher who used all the traditional stuff of lifting the fingers up high, playing with the metronome, learning things hand separately. Also, lots of theory started to be kind of drummed into me. I could feel this way of playing becoming eroded away. I could very early on feel a risk of losing my ability to do this, which I'd continued to do, as I say, right up until the age of 9, and never really done anything particularly amazing at that point. Um, what I did then at 9 years old was sit down at the piano one day and think, what is it? I can't lose it. What is this thing that I do that I've always done from being a little kid? I can't lose it. I can't lose it. It's too important to me. It's everything. Music is magic. Even though it was really simple what I was doing, I really believed it was kind of important and magic, and I needed it. I needed it for myself. I needed it because it kind of fed my soul, and I wasn't prepared to lose it. So I remember I sat down, and I kind of almost literally shook my head, shook away all this new information that was going in, and I would find that feeling that I get. And then I reflected on it. I was like, well, what am I doing? How do I know these places? What have I found? And of course, I found the harmonic blocks that I teach. I'd found the matrix. I was starting to do the rhythm cells, all based on my love of the keyboard map, the pattern of the keys that I really, really loved so much. Symmetry, simple patterns built on symmetrical structures that I could understand. And I built it, and very, very quickly, I mean, by the age of 11, I'd really augmented my fluent skills. And because of my fluent skills, I could eventually I could play really complex pieces by ear. I actually played my first concerto at the age of 11, and I really think it's because of my training that I did, this kind of personal training. It's not because I wanted to be good. It's not because being good was important. In fact, you could even go so far as to say it was because I didn't want to be good, which is what, you know, my parents wanted, and what this teacher that was blocking my natural ability, I feel, it's what they wanted. They wanted me to be good. They felt that my obsession with music, my passion for music, could turn me into, you know, what I eventually did turn into, but not as a result of what he was teaching me. It's kind of strange, isn't it? I became very good as a result of preserving this very simple thing that I did for my own love, for my own passion. So I just wanted to share that, because I think it's a very important point, that to become a fluent musician, it's really important that you don't do it for the reason of being good. In fact, you have to defy that reason. You have to let go. You have to say, being good, getting it right, playing music like it's something outside of me that I have to do well, is precisely what I must give up in order to be fluent. And it's a bit of a Zen thing, isn't it? It's a bit sort of strange, because I did become good, but I think the extent to which being good and winning and, you know, being ambitious, the extent to which that took a hold of me was the extent to which the experience of doing music damaged me psychologically. Where music heals me, where music is a beautiful experience, is when I do it fluently, and it's just simply because I'm expressing my feelings. I'm simply expressing what I feel inside with the language of music. So it's the point I'm making is that doing music, trying to make music and learn to do music fluently, if you have the desire to become good at it, that will block you.